We spend that much time focusing on the new features of Minecraft that sometimes we actually forget where Minecraft first started. What I like to do sometimes is take a trip down memory lane and check out the first ever versions of Minecraft. I've decided today I'm going to do it as a video. I want you guys to kind of enjoy this with me. I also want you to leave a comment down below and tell me what version of Minecraft you first ever played. Now this is called RD something. This is the first ever known footage of Minecraft, or should I say first ever version of Minecraft. You can play this in the launcher by enabling the history versions. And I just think it's really fun because when Minecraft first started is, you literally fall down into this world and it's a very small chunk. Now this reminds me of the very first version of Minecraft Pocket Edition because it was literally around about this size with a little bit of a terrain. Minecraft Pocket Edition was also first known as just a creative thing. With this one you take no fall damage. You literally don't have a whole range of blocks. If I'm to hit the escape button, it will take me out the game. Now, the things that we do have in this is we have the ability to place down cobblestone, which I really remember these old textures very well. And it wasn't until quite long that they changed the texture of cobblestone. And as we go through this history in this video, you really realize that Minecraft has changed a lot to where it is in 2017. Now, I've done something very similar to this in the past where I've checked out the old versions, but I've never really done it all as a whole video. So let's just, as you guys can see, so left clicking will place down a block. Meanwhile, right click will get completely rid of it. So if I'm to right click, as you guys can see, it's just grass, if you can even call it grass, and we have layers of cobblestone. So when it comes to building, you're extremely limited. You're extremely limited indeed. And I'm going to dig down in just a second and see how far we can go down. But I'm kind of curious, right, if this one has like a world limit, such as how high you can go, because I've never really messed around with this one that much. So, in fact, let's just count this. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 21 blocks is how high you could have built up in the first ever version of Minecraft. And I believe at this current point we have like, is it 156, 256? There's a real huge height limit on Minecraft now, so that's a real big change. It's a real big change. And also with this one, you don't take any fall damage. You kind of fall down like a chicken. Now this has no F5 mode, and again, if I hit escape, it's going to close down the game completely. But with this one, what I did experience is that if you jump off the island, you just continuously fall. Like, you just fall forever. There was no void back then. There's no shift click, and as you guys can see there, it's just cobblestone everywhere. So what I want to do is I want to dig down to the bottom of this and actually see what's right at the bottom, because I've never done this before. So let's just go all the way through. Let's just keep going all the way through here. And let's see. And as you guys can see there, you fall through a world, and you literally fall forever. There's no stopping this. It's so strange. Like, this was... Who thought this would be a fun game? Who actually thought this would be a fun game? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to skip a couple of versions and show you what they developed next. Now this next version has to be one of the best ever versions to experience. If you guys have never seen this before, basically the second version they released is just a bunch of Steves bouncing around in all weird form. And they will actually bounce off the island eventually, but this is... I don't really know what to say about this other than Steve's far too happy to be here. But this is the first ever Steve you will experience. And again, as it comes from... In fact, I want to see if we can trap one inside of here. Let's see if we can trap a Steve, just so we can have a little bit of a closer look at how they do. Come on, Steve. One of you's got to bounce inside of here. Like, this is absolutely... so much fun to experience. Let's get rid of this one as well. Maybe one will bounce in here. Please, one of you bounce inside of here. But it actually saved what I did in the first world. So when it comes to saving, I'm guessing it's kind of like an automatic saving. Please, one of you bounce inside. Nope, he's gonna... Is it... Yeah! We caught ourselves a wild Steve. And he will just bounce around continuously. He was the first ever model within Minecraft. He's just... I mean, Steve has come so far. Like, he's really come so far. So this version is literally just Steve's bouncing around. If I hit the escape again, it's going to completely close down Minecraft. But let's skip a few versions and let's see what's next. The next one we have here, the ground has changed from grass to stone. Now, if I hit G, it literally spawns a bunch of Steves on me, which I've kind of figured out. Now, it also tells me that I have stone now. So, was the original intention of cobblestone to be stone? This is literally just one full chunk. And I actually want to see if the build limit has changed. So, let's head over here. Let's spawn in a bunch more Steves because nothing says Minecraft's like some wacky bouncing Steves that seem to be oddly happy all the time. And if I hit R, guys, it's going to reload me in the world, and it will reload me elsewhere. So as you guys can see, we're kind of teleporting everywhere. I kind of there we go. Let's just see. Oh yeah, so as you guys can see, this was the first one I brought you, and it's changed from cobblestone to stone. So I think we can only go to the same height limit, but let's check this. This will be something to experience. Let's just see. So it was around about 20, was it? Oh, we could go higher now, but we can only go... Oh, we can only go 2 or 3 blocks higher than normal, which is quite weird. I've tried to change this to try and grab myself some new blocks, but I really can't figure the keys. But yeah, Steve is still here. He's still happy. Let's move on. So I skipped 1 or 2 versions this time. I might have missed this in the last version or the other versions I've just showed you, but hitting the keys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or should I say up to 7, gives you different items. So we actually have saplings. We actually have the old version of saplings. So let's just go through a couple of these blocks that we've got. So, oh yeah, by the way, hitting G will still spawn in a bunch of Steve, which have just committed suicide. Bye, Steve. But yeah, you can still place and break blocks in this one. Going into 2, this is dirt. And to be honest with you guys, this texture of dirt is still in the game, along with the stone. I don't think these have changed at all, which is quite surprising from a version of the early stages. Cobblestone, we do know that has changed. Wow, wood planks, they have definitely changed within Minecraft. They have definitely changed. Let's go to the next one, which is 6, and I think this is the only ones that we have now. Can you play? We can place these on top. Oh, you're not really meant to. But these, anything else? I don't think we've got anything else that I can share with you. So I'm guessing these were the first official blocks. I can still hit R, and it's still going to bounce me around the world. G spawns in Steve's. But as we fly through the versions of Minecraft, it gets weirder and weirder. So as we move on through the next couple of versions, this version finally gives me the option to hit escape and not close down the world. Now this comes with generate new level, save level, load level, and back to game. So I'm going to generate a new one here and see what actually happens. So I've never ever experienced this before. This one actually comes with water. However, the water is above bedrock. However, again guys, you cannot get past this. There's a barrier here, and I don't think even if... Oh wait. I don't even think if I build down. Now with this one, it comes with like an exception thing. So you have to right click and then left click to enable it type of thing. It's a lot confusing. It was really confusing. And I've never really seen a long green chunk like this before. Normally I've been so used to the big round, the big square section. And for blocks, we still have the same concurrent blocks, yes. Which again have kind of like the acceptance thing. What about Steve? Yep, Steve's here. He's still here. However, this time he can't get outside the world, right? He can't get us outside the world. He's like us. He's stuck here forever. Pressing R will reload me in a different section. This time it's changed very slightly. I'm gonna save this though. I've hit save. Can we hit load? We literally can't do anything with this, and also it brings up the FPS counter along with chunk updates. But yeah, this was the old version of Minecraft. Now this is how I remember Minecraft. I really do remember this old logo. Minecraft, ask your doctor, top right, free memory. Because I remember using a version like this on a very old laptop that really struggled to play Minecraft. And these are the first options we've got. So music, these guys, they all count, by the way. Sorry, should I say they're all in the game, but they really don't do much at this current point. Such as like, they were implemented, but weren't really used for anything. It was kind of the beginning. So single player. Empty world. Let's load this because I'm kind of curious about this. And oh wow, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow, what a very big nostalgia feeling this has given me, because I remember this a lot. You guys remember you can hit F5 on this, but you can only hit F5 once. Oh look, now I'm that weird Steve. Is that rain? Is that meant to be rain, or is that just kind of some weird bug? That's really weird. I've never seen that before in Minecraft. So now we're the Steve that does the weird flapping of arms and... Yeah, good old Steve. Can I hit F1? We can't hit F1. As for blocks, I'm kind of curious as to what blocks we've got here because... Oh, wait, no, this is... this is the first crafting section. I'm going to go and break down a couple of trees, though. See, Minecraft has now gone from... Hold on, I need to hide the volume of this, because I want to listen to see the old sounds. No, there's no sounds in this one. I've not come across any sounds on this one. However, we do have the option of breaking down trees, which means we could probably make our first ever crafting bench. Let's just break down a couple of these things and see what we end up with. Maybe there's apples. I think apples were available. I don't think this one had any mobs at this current point. So let's just break down. Come on, tree. Let's break you down. Let's just continue this. This is weird. Let's take this. Let's take all of these. Can we make a crafting table? We can make a crafting table. Can we make sticks? We can make sticks. I just seen a sapling drop down there, which is the very, very old saplings. We can place them down. Can we make a pickaxe and can we make a sword? I'm going to have a quick look at the terrain because I really don't know how big the worlds used to be back then. But it feels so rusty playing this. It feels so weird playing this version of Minecraft. I don't think there's anything that I can then... No, I think it's just an open world. There's a time scale because there's still the sun there. So let's make ourselves a pickaxe. Can we do this? We can. Can we make ourselves a sword? We can. Maybe an axe? We can. A shovel? I'm guessing we can. And maybe a hoe. Should we see if we can make a hoe? Oh, I wonder if this one has seeds. Because the old way to get seeds in Minecraft used to be to hoe the ground. So, let's try this one. And also breaking down the crafting tables takes an incredibly long time. Let's go and find ourselves a little bit of grass and see what happens when we hoe down the grass. This should definitely give us a couple of seeds though. Wait, is that gravel? Oh, the old gravel. I remember this as well. I've never been so excited to see gravel. Normally it's a block we all absolutely despise. But this stuff... It's like an ancient relic. It's fantastic. Look at it. Oh, we actually got ourselves some Flint and Steel. All right, let's just go up here. I want to see if it does. It does actually produce the... Oh, wow. I really wasn't expecting this. This is far from what I was expecting. So let's just take down a couple of these. All right, let's just take a little bit of this. And... Oh, cave. I nearly killed myself, though. I don't know how far they go down. And I kind of probably shouldn't be down here. But yeah, this is another version. This is a very, very old version. According to this, it says, if you guys can read up there, Minecraft in-dev version. So I'm going to X out of this. And we're going to move a couple more versions and see what happens. So again, I've skipped a couple of the versions in between the in-dev version. The logo has changed again in this one. This one comes with single player, multiplayer, and play tutorial level, which I've never ever seen Minecraft PC with a tutorial level. I do not know if I can remember this, but look at the old Minecraft logo. Now, as for the multiplayer, unfortunately, we don't have any servers that are this old. There's probably one or two, but they're all like whitelisted. Let's go to options. Again, the very, very basic options. We've got the graphics can be changed. Let's go to single player. Let me go to... I'm going to create a brand new world this time because I want to see if there's any animals in this one. I'm not entirely sure when animals were introduced to Minecraft. However, this one had no sprint, and again, we're Steve now, but the arms of Steve are no longer flapping around like a flappy flapperson. Wait, was that an animal? Was that a chicken? Did I just see a chicken there? Am I losing my mind? Oh, no, it was a sheep. All right, so we've got the old version of sheeps and one punch. Did they drop any food in this one, by the way? That's actually something I want to see if I can remember. It's got a red flower, though. We do have the red flower. Come on. Come on. Come on. Nope, he doesn't drop anything. So we didn't really need food back then, did we? The food would heal our hearts and not our hunger back in the day, which was quite fun. However, not being able to sprint is really weird. I'm so used to hit... Oh, pigs. There's Rubens. All right, we got the old Rubens. And I'm pretty sure in this version there is creepers as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kill one of these real quick. I'm sorry, piggy. I'm using you as a test dummy today. Alright, so I got this food. What I'm going to do is I'm quickly going to take a little bit of damage and see if you guys can remember this. Okay, so if you eat this now, as you guys can see, it replaces the hearts. But yeah, I'm not going to go any further than this. Unless you guys want to see a part 2, which you can leave a comment down below. Hit that like button. It's just to show you guys that we really sometimes underappreciate the versions of Minecraft. Or should I say we underappreciate the Minecraft version we have today. And sometimes you don't realize how much Minecraft has changed in... so many years, and in 2017 people are still enjoying Minecraft every single day, including myself. But yeah, this is where it all began. This is the game we love. This is what it used to look like. Have a great day, and I'll catch you next time.